in front.
Heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. He's a little too aggressive there from his Mike linebacker spot.
Sometimes you jump into gaps trying to draw them off sides. This time he tricked himself.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. They have the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field.
And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 53 yards. So barely time to catch our just outside the red zone. Rolling to his right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. On 2nd and 10. Wilson, and his throw is going to be incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you...
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Nick Vanette, as the first half is winding down. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the second quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well.
So what you're saying is if they take the ball down to start the second half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Jackson dancing to his left. That's caught left side by the tight end Boyle. 23 yards on the play. Not time enough for a play and then a timeout, you wouldn't think. So with 4 seconds left, they're going for it. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson being chased out. And with a clock reading zeros, he is into the end zone. What an exclamation mark to the end of this second quarter.
Indeed. Indeed.
Tucker with the extra point, and that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So we've reached halftime, and just like that, on we head to half number 2. Not too many breaks ahead, according to the radar. More snow on the horizon as we are back underway in half number 2. This one fielded at the 5. Now a hit and a loose football.
Let's go. Let's just call that play exactly what it is. Needed, because they wanted to get back in the game, and they knocked the ball free, and now they have a chance to do exactly that.
They got the chance. Now they have to take advantage. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make some...
Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Carr. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So a big chunk of yardage will be marked off there for that PI call.
And now you know why receivers and the guys throwing the ball, they like to collaborate and just heave it up sometimes, because you can get these types of calls that go against the defense. Pass interference, and they gain over 30 yards of real estate on that one.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. They'll roll him out right, and he's going to keep it here. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quitting him.
Zero.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. David Moore, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They go play action with Wilson. Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to take off with it. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Matt Judon make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Play action. It's Wilson. He'll buy some time right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They go play action now. Wilson. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Rolling to his left. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. So they decline the penalty. That seems a little odd.
I'm trying to work through it and work with them to figure out why.
Well, someone's got to be confused.
That's what I think. I'm pretty sure that the bench is saying take the penalty, and somehow in the heat of the moment, they thought they were saying decline the penalty, and that's going to work against them. They should have taken it.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys, let's go. Come on, capitalize on this one.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again. Wilson. Quick slant, caught by Moore. Past the 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. David Moore, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency yet relaxed enough to get it done.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Here we go, D.
Now Jackson throwing again, buying time to his left. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Jackson on first down, steps away to his left. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Jackson throwing here complete to Boyle. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on third down. Jackson from the shotgun, escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go. This is caught at the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Give them 35 yards there on the third down conversion. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And Jackson throwing once more. Forced out to his left. He'll try and run it. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down. To throw again on second down. Jackson dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
Looked to me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield, and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Brad McDougal. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Blitz.
Now a play fake here on first down. Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And they work this out past the 25. The end result, 21 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Chris Wormley, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. After the sack on first down, Wilson. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down. Third and long, it's Wilson. This complete to Lockett.
Oh, and they hadn't stopped short of the first, but a penalty marker down. And that looked like a clear face mask to me. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they're marching off another 15 against your squad.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. Flushed out right. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. 50 yards as his guys are back within a single score. All the talk when Russell Wilson came into the league about his height, you know, those big defensive linemen, can he get the ball over him? But you get him outside the pocket like that, doesn't really matter.
No, it really doesn't, and you're exactly right. Many people dinged him for that and said, how's he going to see over NFL linemen? He never did, right? At whatever level, he saw through them and found pockets and windows to throw the football. But as you noted, when he's outside the pocket and his vision is totally clear, oh, look out, because he's going to find someone downfield, as we just saw there.
This Ravens offense heads back out there, led by Lamar Jackson. And the passing game, I mean, look at the numbers. It's fallen off. When a team is struggling, sometimes you look at the quarterback. When the quarterback starts to struggle, who goes over and picks him up?
Yeah, that's always a big one, isn't it? Usually, there's a quarterback whisperer somewhere. And what I mean by that is, whether it's an assistant coach, whether it's one of his best friends on the team, someone.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Right there, 54.
Now Jackson being chased out left. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Nick Boyle there to make the grab as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. The drive there only spanning 3 plays, and it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be stopped just shy of the 25 with a penalty marker down. Here's the call.
Face mask. Defense.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
So after the face mask, they get to start all the way up past the 35 now. They'll roll him out right. He's going to look deep for more, and that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson on the move to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw is Jackson. Going to throw again. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Marquise Blair, 2nd-round pick from Utah, there to bat it away. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Jackson now. Eluding the pressure right. In trouble here, and down he at the 8-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Now Wilson. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
I don't know about you, but can you just almost feel the relief that's gone through this stadium? He picked up that 1st down. Without it, this game is over.
And when he took off, it was almost like, oh, no, this might be it, but found a way to pick up the 1st. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson flushed out right. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 23 yards, the final tally.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse.
And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run, as they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. The quarterback run has eaten him up all game long, and there he goes again, this time into the end zone.
And what I like about what I'm seeing, absolutely running almost with impunity. He's not worried about his body. He's not worried about sliding. He's not worried about protecting himself. He's worried about getting yardage. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, you've got to start figuring out what these blocking schemes are and finding ways to defeat them.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
Let's go.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Now he'll pull it down. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a 1st. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Got a man. It's Brown. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven 1st. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Buying time to his left. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. Flush to his right. This will be caught just inside the 10. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down. Here's Jackson.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might...
And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. A 3-yard touchdown run as the Ravens push further out in front. And that rushing touchdown is fourth, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that he's into the clear. The 20. 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf, his second touchdown of the night, as his guys are back within a single score. So that's a really big play here in the fourth quarter, and don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just one score. He hits the big target for the two-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson, escaping the pressure right. He's got it to Ingram, complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. And officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. Steps away to his left. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Here we go. Hey, 50. 50's the mark. 50.
Throwing again. Jackson forced out to his left. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. He's at the 40, 20, 10, 5, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Don't throw this way.
Short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
A very important extra point there, up up and good, and they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Lamar Jackson marching back onto the field. It's a pretty simple formula, Charles. A field goal, all you need, that wins you the game.
And the most confident guys going out on the field to direct their teams, they probably already talked to their kicker before they went out and let him know, don't worry, you got a chance to be a hero in this one. I'll set you up, you just knock it through the post. His plan, get the team downfield and get them into position. They've gone over it many times in practice. That's how he's going to approach it.
And now on the sideline, everyone stay away from the kicker. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Jackson being chased out left. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And he's going to keep it here. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson, 28 yards. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. And maybe the defense got so caught up in him throwing the football, they forgot he can take off too.
And you often hear about the quarterback being the unaccounted for guy as a runner. Well, even on a passing play, he's unaccounted for as a runner, and he turned it into a nice game.
A very nice run, and it turns into 6 points. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make this a 6-point game. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it was capped off by the touchdown run that came from Lamar Jackson. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. So Russell Wilson in the offense. Down by 6, 2:10 on the clock. Plenty of time here. They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning as they've got it 1st and 10. Wilson, the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Wilson, after the play fake to Carson, sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep. And got his man, complete. Tyler Lockett, and he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Tyler Lockett, 75 yards, as they are now just an extra point away from taking the lead here in the final 2 minutes.
We all knew the situation. We're in the 4th quarter. Who's going to step up and make the big play? Well, we just saw it, didn't we? Took their shot, downfield, got it, and now they're in a great position to take the lead.
They do tack on the extra point as well, and that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
Back to throw. Buying time to his left. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time. Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 miles.
He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. His throw incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there, and it's 3rd and short. The way he's thrown the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive. Now Jackson.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down. Throwing now is Jackson. Forced out to his left. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it to Jackson. Dancing to his left. He's got the first down inside the 10. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Jackson to throw. Being chased out left. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow. How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
Tucker now to add the point after. And that'll make this a 6-point game.
Offside. Defense.
The kick is good. Makes the score Ravens 70, Seahawks 64.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Let's go. Do it.
Now the focus shifts to the Seahawks offense. Trailing by 6. 20 seconds to go. They've got to travel the full 75 yards, and time is obviously a huge factor here. 1st and 10.
25.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And an alley to run. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Wilson. He'll buy some time right. Now a desperation throw deep. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. They come up on a 1st and goal and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and a PAT for the lead. They'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. And now they're an extra point away from winning this thing in the final seconds.
Well, that's the one they had to have. Put them in a position where they're tied up, but I got to get out of the way. We still got an extra point that's pretty crucial.
That's right, just one more element to complete the victory. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that might be enough to win them the football game as they now take the lead in the final seconds. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. It'll be interesting to see what the defensive strategy is about who they put on the field to try and knock that ball away.
Well, Charles, this one's going to be hard to digest. You take the lead into the 4th quarter, lose that lead. Maybe they felt like they let this one slip away a little bit.
They will definitely feel like that because when you have a lead in the 4th quarter, all you talk about doing is finishing and closing a game out. But when you flip it over, how about that? Making the comeback and then finishing the game, sealing it on defense, they will feel jubilant in their locker room.